Started making way on the day your grandpa died, speaking out against anything unjust or packed with lies. She chained herself to a statue of an eagle in the lobby of our court. Started yelling through a megaphone, "There's corruption on the highest floor!"
Hello, I'm Kigan, and thank you for joining me. I'll start with a poem, then I'm going to finish what I was reading last time about the feminine, and then I had something I wanted to mention too after that. Okay, I'm going to read a poem called Universal Free Will. I saw my star in the sky last night, and he told me wonderful things, that the truth was on the horizon and was soon to spread her wings. He told me to continue to use my gifts to help others see my vision, and when enough have joined in universal free will, we will cast away Earth's prison. And that is true. That's what we're working on. We're working on it. We're working hard on it. We're trying my best, and more people are trying to put their words into it too. It's hard to put into words because we're here to bring it and introduce it, and we're trying our best, and we're trying to, those of us that are creative are trying to bring it out and help others understand what the work is that we need to do, because it's so easy, and then you can also look at it as very difficult. I'm going to finish reading the writing that we wrote about the feminine. I left off where we were talking about the pigs fear the feminine awakening. They fear that their husbands may begin to listen to their wives and learn how to dethrone the darkness. This is why they love to encourage relationship breakups, being unfaithful, and friends with benefits, animalistic mentality, to keep the masses dumbed down. Which also I'd like to add that I have noticed that when I'm reading something that I know they don't like us reading, I have noticed that there are advertisements of perverted things trying to distract the reader. And I think they also assume that a lot of people that are looking into this are male, because it seems to be something that would attract a man. But then again, you never know what they're thinking, and I believe that they put that trash there to distract you. So don't get distracted and just keep reading what you're reading and pretend like it's not even there. Because you know when you see stupid things like that and ridiculous things about celebrities and perversions, that it is a distraction. And I believe that what's going on currently right now, those leaked celebrity photos, is a huge distraction, because they don't want people focusing on what's going on in Israel. They don't want people focusing on what's going on with this quote-unquote false enemy ISIS. Apparently, I also heard that the beheading wasn't supposed to be shown at the time that it was shown. So there's a lot of really screwed up things going on. It's getting ridiculous. Don't fall for it. If you really watch it and look at it, you will see how absolutely ridiculous these people are, trying so hard to hang on to their paradigm, which is falling apart as we speak. And we are going to finish it, and we're going to bring it down, and it will never ever be back here again. We're going to build our own universe. Sorry, I just got a little carried away. I meant we're going to build our own land here on Earth. I didn't mean that. I don't know how to build a universe. I can't imagine how difficult that would be. But I'm just saying that I love the universe so much, and I want to bring my love to the Earth, and that's what we're trying to do. So I didn't mean to say that. So, okay. Next is, that's why with the distractions, they got broken families, so children end up with parental abandonment issues. The adultery, non-committal relationships, unwanted pregnancy, all great ways to keep the masses under control. Yes. And so people need to really stop the madness and grow up and make the conscious decision to do good for the earth. That's why you're here. And if you're a good-natured person and you want to make good choices, you need to do whatever you can to help crumble this tyrannical system and create a world that's fair and can help everybody, and where everybody has what they need, and everybody is free to do as they want, as they wish, and follow their calling, and not be forced to work for some company or whatever to support the pigs, because it's not fair. We didn't come here to support the system, we came here to bring it down. There's a brave woman if you go in the Nights of Truth, this woman was talking about how she's trying to make sense of this, because it is very difficult to talk about, because so many people believe in the monetary system and just feel that's just how it is. But just think that if you got together, and we all got together, we could knock it down. We could say this is not what we want. We want to follow our dreams. We want to make the world a better place for real. We don't want any more control. We want to help each other and be free to help each other. And this is it, you know. They have so many control systems. It's so badly controlled, a lot of people don't even see it. So hopefully they start waking up. And this woman was trying to say that she has a lot of talent and love that she wants to offer, and she doesn't want money. She doesn't want to work for money. Why should we have to work for money? That's not what we came here to do. Why should we have to participate in a system that we don't feel like participating in? We don't want to participate in a system where we end up paying taxes to fight unjust wars that murder people overseas. We don't want to be part of that system. Why should we have to be? And now that's the new thing, because I was reading something with the Bilderbergs, they were talking about how these people, the children today feel like they're, what do you call it? That they're, what's the word? I can't think of the word. That they're, I can't think of it. I cannot think of what it is. They believe that they're whatever, something like they're deserving of, they should get whatever they want, like they're spoiled or something. But no, they are trying right now to stand up like this girl was, because it said right there that the demonization of this girl, saying that she was somebody who was lazy and didn't want to work. But why should she have to work if that's not what she wants to do? She came here to share her art. She's an artist like we are, and she wants to share what she has. She wants to share her ability. She wants to share what she has within. She doesn't want to support or work for individuals and companies. Why should their companies be here and the monetary system be here, and our ideas and creative ways be suppressed? It's not fair, and it's just wrong. This is not the way the earth is supposed to be. This is not. All this drilling and mass murder and profiting off of war. It's sad and it's sick. And the ones that are doing it now are demonizing people who are waking up and say, no, I don't want to work for you. And they don't like that. And that's their new thing. They want to make people, oh, that person's being lazy, that person thinks that they deserve everything. You know what? Everybody does deserve everything. Everybody does deserve to eat. They deserve food. They deserve to not have to worry about feeding their children or themselves. And they deserve to live somewhere in a shelter. They deserve it. They're a human being, and they deserve it. So stop bringing, and for now, I would recommend not to bring more children into this dangerous hellhole until we bring it down. And that's what Mark said too. And I think that's a good idea. But not to demonize anybody who is, because also the children are very important, because those coming into the world have a lot to offer, and people who know about this, who are aware and are trying to do the great work and teach what Mark's teaching, need to teach this to the children so they have a shot. If we don't make it in our lifetime, that they will have a shot. And remember, if you want to come back and help, one day you will be a child again, and if this is still the same way, you will be back here. So we're all fighting this for each other, and it's very important. Okay. This work we must do now to help the future that is here. If you have children, you cannot help us do this work as much as is needed to be done. Some of us must make one of the most unselfish choices in our lives, not to be parents, so we can serve the future for the children entering the world through parents who didn't know any better. Not to say that if you have children it's not good, because it is. It's very helpful too. But it's a very dangerous world. There are predators out there right now that are preying on children. It's not a safe world for children, especially with this common core trying to move through and take away their creativity and tell them that they have to work as slaves to this horrible system. It needs to stop. We need to bring it to an end so we can bring children into a world where they can be free. For true freedom, not a monetary system. That is not true freedom. Children shouldn't have to be worried about being bombed in the other world too. You should not have to be worried about nonsense of wars that have nothing to do with them. If these people want to fight their wars, go fight them somewhere else, because you do not belong on this planet anymore, as far as I'm concerned. I've had it. I don't want any more war. Now, I want to also talk about this new fear-mongering thing I just noticed the other day at the grocery store. Isn't it interesting that I just found out that all of a sudden, this month, right now, is National Disaster Preparedness Month. Isn't that lovely? After they pulled 9/11, they decided this is going to be a National Disaster Preparedness Month. Wonderful. Fear-mongering campaigning like I always do. It's ridiculous. But guess what? We don't have to worry about even having to rely on them or anything as a disaster if we are willing to help each other and support ourselves. If we have each other's back, we don't have to worry about that. Now, we do have to worry about that if there are people out there who are selfish and just want to shoot everybody and say, don't touch my stuff. And also, it's not good to come over and start stealing from people, but we need to work together and show we have. Because that is the only way that we will be free from their rule and control and garbage. And we can prove that we can take care of ourselves, just like the Citizens Militia at the Bundy Ranch. That was not any government-sponsored garbage. Those are people who gave their time and did not get paid, did not expect to get paid, because they wanted to do what they were called to do. You don't have to have a calling and sign up and wear a uniform to do what you want to do. Just do it. And who can hate you for helping? I wanted to read an excerpt from the book of Matthew, talking about what I was just talking about. It's a very good reference. It says, right here, "Lay not up yourselves treasures upon the earth, where moth and rust where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break in through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For this is where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. The light of the body is the eye. The eye. If therefore thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light. But if thine eye be evil, thy whole body shall be full of darkness. If therefore the light that is in thee be darkness, how great is that darkness? No man can serve two masters, for one he will hate one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and man. Mammon, a man, animal man, whatever that means, is a very good quote. Therefore I say unto you, take thought for your life, what ye shall eat, or what ye shall drink. Take no thought for your life, what ye shall eat, or what ye shall drink, nor yet for your body, for what ye shall put on. Is not the life more than meat, and the body than raiment? Behold the fowls of the air, for they sow not, neither do they reap, nor gather into barns, yet your heavenly Father feedeth them. Are they not much better than they? Are ye not much better than they? Which of you by taking thought can add 1 cubit to his stature? And why take ye thought for raiment? Consider the lilies of the field, how they grow, they toil not, neither do they spin. Saying that we should be doing what we're called to do, and not what the monetary system says we should be doing. Just like that girl was saying. She wants to share her gifts with the world. She doesn't want money. That's not what she wants to live for. And why should people have to waste their lives living for a slave system? And just like we were talking about like last week, we were talking about the quote that Matthias started out with, where the man was talking about how it's so odious that you can't take part. You can't even think of taking part. You got to get behind the gears and behind the wheels and say that unless this crap keeps going, we will not run the system. No more. Don't cooperate. Besides, this needs to be done in a mass number. It can't be a few people. But the word needs to get out there. And guess what? It said, also in the Bible, it says, the first will be last. So perhaps the poor who are living on checks, and they claim they're so lazy, and will prove that otherwise, that they want to use their gifts that they've been given and not work for a stupid government who doesn't care about them and just gives them checks because of pity. And they will be underestimated so much that they will rise up with their abilities and make things better. And I hope they underestimate us so much that we will blow them completely off the face of the earth. Because that's what I'm saying. And I'm saying that from the heart. I don't condone bombings or anything like that. Because you know that's what they'll say, that I'm some kind of a terrorist. Forget the name calling, stupid name calling, don't let them call you names. You do what you want to do, as long as it's not hurting anyone, and you help people no matter what. You don't need their permission for that. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you next week.